Hey, that should be working, I think. Maybe. Hello? Yeah.
I hear you.
You hear me? You hear the music?
I hear me.
We're good?
I, yep. And now I hear it all double, and I'm muting the channel.
Okay.
There
Hey,
we go.
happy Casual Fridays. Johnny's not here, but Chase is. And guess what? It's Chase's birthday.
My
So
birthday.
happy birthday, Chase. And the greatest
Thank
gift
you.
I could give you is some golf with me.
Well, the
And
greatest
me.
gift you could give me is brand new headphones, which
How do you like
I am
them?
wearing, which you did give me today. They're great. What? I lost the box. The Razer. The Razer.
Aren't those they're so comfortable, aren't they? They're so comfortable.
Yeah. They're comfortable. They're really light.
Yeah.
The cord is comfortable. Like it's not like a braided cord. I guess it is.
Do they
braided.
have the volume on the side so you can turn it up and down if you need to?
Probably yes. There's
Yeah.
something here.
Cool.
I'm not touching it because everything sounds fine right now. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, we're gonna play some PGA Tour 2K23. This just came out today. For if you're buying the game, you can get it right now. If you bought the deluxe version, you could have gotten it unlocked on the 11th, which is what I did. I'm not a very athletic person. I used to be in my life. I am not a golfer in real life, but I love to watch golf. And the only sport game that I play is golf. I adore them. It is just a very relaxing game for me. I don't know why, but I'm having a great time with it. And this is the newest version of the 2K series, and they're doing a great job with it. So we're gonna hop into it and have a good time tonight, man.
Yeah, and this is my first time seeing it. We've talked about this on other shows, but I also like golf games. I like lots of different sports games, but I really do love golf games. I just don't. It's not that I don't even like them. I just haven't played many sim golf experiences. I'm much more the Mario Golf, or as I'm sure you've heard us talk about on the Casual Hour on Wednesdays. I've been playing a lot of Easy Come Easy Golf, which was formerly Clap Hands Golf. But I mean, you were kind of saying it's not that this is all that different from those games. It's just, Tiger Woods is
Yeah,
here
I mean, I think it's the way that
instead
you
of
approach
Mario.
it. Like, yes, of
Both
course.
these guys wear red, but different.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, this is going to be a lot more in tone serious than what, and like some of the old Tiger Woods games got pretty silly.
Jumpman Cosmetics, so serious right here. Michael Jordan in a bucket hat. What could be more serious than that?
They did add Top Golf to this one. I haven't played that. Maybe we'll check it out tonight. We're playing on PC. This is out on just about everything. I have created a golfer, and I have my player here. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can buy stuff in the pro shop.
That guy really does look like you.
I know. I know. It's wild. You can see in the upper right hand corner, there's a currency. I have $530. You earn money every time you level up your character, and you level up just by playing. They do some cool stuff that will show off. Like they'll give you an XP boost if you get a good green and regulation on this hole. You can add money to it. Part of the deluxe package came with some in-game money, but you unlock gear as well, so that goes into your locker, the pro shop. You can choose your caddy. I chose this guy here. I think he's pretty awesome. That's
sure, yeah.
That's my caddy.
It's Joaquin Phoenix there.
But the one thing that they've added in here, they have a battle pass, and
Oh no.
so you can buy into it for $10 if you want to. They have a premium version that like gives you a couple extra levels up on it, but I got the XP boost, which is cool, and then I'll unlock more cosmetic stuff. There's a new putter you get, so they've got some stuff there that I think is really neat. The other thing here that I wanted to show off in the locker section, so here's your golf bag. You can go in and change this stuff out. They've got different sets of balls that you can get that will have different attributes around bounce, roll, flight, and you can equip those if you want to. They also have different collections. So if you're looking for different types of shafts or drivers, but they got this new thing called fittings. And I think this shit's really fascinating. So these are pieces that you can equip onto your clubs. So this is a plus 10 power to a wedge. So it's going to give me more power. It is going to have a negative impact on my timing. So if I wanted to, I could equip that, which I think for the most part I'm going to. So I'll do a quick fit. That's going to cost me some money, 125. And I want to put that onto my, I think my lob wedge is what, yeah, I want to put it on that one.
So you're saying that your clubs have perks now?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Duh.
Do you have to engage with all this stuff, or can you just go and play some golf?
Well, Chase, I mean, like, why wouldn't you? Is my question. Like, what is so bad about this?
It's not that it's bad, except for the battle pass money part. That part I never like to see. That's a scourge in games that is never going away, it seems. How much of this is an RPG versus a golf game?
I mean, there's a good amount here that you are like upgrading your character. Yeah, there's absolutely.
Okay. And I guess you wouldn't know this as much because you don't
like,
play
look
the
at all
other kinds
this.
of sports games, but yeah.
This is a skill tree.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
This is cool. Like, if you look over here on the right, these are the things that you're doing, and it's more of an activation and deactivation. So I've got this unlocked on my driver. If I miss the fairway 3 times, I get a swing path boost off of the tee, and that goes away if I land on the fairway. So like, these are things that you've got built into it. But let me show you the actual golf. That's what we're here to do, and then we'll get into that stuff.
Sure. And so there is you know, when I'm playing a game like NBA 2K, that also has, hey, if you want to build a player up and do the RPG stuff and put points into stats and grow your character as you go, there is that option. But there's also just, hey, do you want to play a season as the Warriors? You can just play a season as the Warriors and you don't have to worry about the RPG stuff. You're just playing the game. I have to imagine there's options with that in here as well. Like, oh, I just want to play as, oh god, VJ Singh. That's a golfer, right?
Yeah.
He probably is retired at this point. Actually, probably not. Golfers live to be 1 billion years old, and they always keep playing because, of course, they do. So there are options to just go out and, you know, I can pick my favorite golfer and I can just play a tournament or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
that's
And
the whole career.
Yeah, but you don't have to engage with the, like, there are options where you don't have to engage with all the upgrades and skill trees and stuff like that.
No,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just asking if there are options without that.
I mean,
so even if I'm Tiger Woods in this game, I'd have to.
Well, you have your golfer. Like, your career
and
is all based off of that. So if you go to do anything with it, it's not going to be Tiger Woods' career. It's going to be your career. But you can play as those other characters. But if anything with the career portion of it, it's going to have all that stuff with it. Like, that's just part of it. Now you could essentially not dump shit into it, which would be weird. But it's also one of those situations where, yeah, I mean, I suppose you could do that. That's a very weird thing to do, in my opinion. But yes, like, you could do that.
No, I'm not saying to play the career mode and purposefully not take the upgrades that they allow you to. That's just making the game harder on yourself. I was just wondering if there is a mode here where I can play as a real golfer and just play 18 holes somewhere and not have to worry about RPG stuff. And you're saying that is there, it's just not in the my career mode because that has you building a character.
Yes. One of the things they added into this is a new swing method, and I'm going to show that to you right now. So the swing stick has been around for, I mean, almost 20 years now, and a mechanic for golfing.
Xbox 360 era.
PlayStation 2 had it.
That stuff. Oh, really? Oh, it was that far back? Okay.
Yep. Like Tiger Woods 2002, 2003, they had the swing stick mechanic on it. And I've just really appreciated, like, that's how I like to play. But there's a new 3-click that they've introduced here, and
Ooh, okay.
I know that you like that. So
That's golf. That's golfing, baby.
if you look on the right, that
Mm-hmm.
is the mechanic there. So the top gray bar is going to be a swing, and then the bottom one is going to be a swing as well. So there's you're going to get a power rating. So going up to the white outer ring is like full swing. The red is going to be overpowering, and then you're going to have to line up the actual swing itself on the click. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and show it off to you.
Okay.
The other thing that I'll call out, holding the left shoulder button, you can see that brings up, this is the same thing on the swing stick. I can add spin to the ball, and I can also
Sure.
shape the shot if I want to with the left thumbstick. So we're gonna show off how to swing this way. So I'm gonna hold this in, let it go, hit and hit, and that's how you would do the 3-click.
Okay. Can you look like your ball bent a little bit to the left? Is that wind, or is that because of what
Because
you
it wasn't
did on the?
it wasn't 12 and 6. So I'll try it again here.
Okay.
Not gonna get it there. This is gonna go bend a little bit.
Can you are you able to anticipate what I? So sorry, I have to compare it to Easy Come Easy Golf. So in that game, when you this works a little bit differently, but you still have a 3-click system in that as well, where first you're going for the power of the shot,
Yep.
and sometimes when I'm doing that, I don't get the timing quite right, so it's more power than I want or less power than I want. But I'm able to sometimes save it a little bit, because then
Can't
the
do it here.
next time I click, okay, so
Here, I'm not
you
gonna
can't kind of
click.
predict.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the first one, and then I'll let you see what happens here. So let's say that I
Okay,
do that. It'll just automatically like get those 2 spots. So you can't like
sure.
let it go through there.
But so if you want to hit it 12 and 6 every time for the perfect accuracy, but if you hit like 11 and 5 on a clock, do you know where that ball's going because you hit it 11.5, or is it just means, hey, you were off by 10%, so your shot is going to be randomly off by 10%?
So it's easier for me to show it on here.
Okay.
Um, so you're gonna see when I swing, uh, like I have the power. I can pull that up there. You can see that starts to happen. But
Mm-hmm.
you'll see I'm using my right thumbstick. So when I swing this, you can see where I drew it back, and it had like a little bit of a right, and then it came back in. So I'm in that white line. So I'm not going to go off kilter. But
Right.
depending on if I came up and moved it to the left, I'm gonna go to the left a bit or to the right. So I'll like intentionally do it here.
Sure.
So you see how that like goes way off to the side. So think about that 3-click system. If that
Mm-hmm.
line would be on the left at the top, that's going to be the 4 swing where it's going, and then how you would draw. So that's essentially the same thing here for that.
Okay.
So let's actually go play an actual 9 really quick.
Sure.
I wanted to show off that method to you because I know that's if you were ever going to play this, that's probably the way that you would play it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a 3-tap kind of guy. When you said play some actual golf, I know what you meant, but so are these all real courses, or are there
Yeah.
some fictional ones as well?
Yeah, so we can search for them. They give us some recommended ones here. So these I think are the 2K ones, if I'm not mistaken.
So these are all completely fake.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
let's see what's trending here.
Ooh, 420 trillion XP for free.
Oh yeah. Not trending. Damn it.
So does that mean you can make your own courses, or do you just make?
There's a right back out here. There's a thing called designer at the bottom.
Oh, very cool.
So if I go over to that, you can build your own course. You can see unpublished ones, published courses. You can do all that here. I can make my own golf course if I wanted to.
That's awesome. Because I know this originally didn't have the 2K version we're seeing here has a bit of a legacy to it. This was originally the golf club. When its developer made it before they were owned by 2K, and then Golf Club became I think it was more of the Tiger Woods issues and some other stuff where some licenses got lost by EA, and then the PGA went to the Golf Club, and then I think there was a version that was like the Golf Club featuring PGA Tour or something like that, and then it got snapped up by 2K, and it's been PGA Tour 2K whatever ever since. So before it got the PGA license, they were doing fictional courses because they didn't have the rights to the real courses. And my worry was that similar, you know how we love games like Forza Horizon, which are, they're a little bit more arcadey, and part of the arcadiness is that they build a whole new world every time. Whereas playing Forza Motorsport, a little bit different because those are all official tracks, like the Nürburgring's in there. And that's fine. Sometimes it's really cool to drive on the same track that is available in real life, that thing is there. But I also don't want to be chained down that everything has to be just real life locations. So one, it's really cool that there are still fictional courses in here. And then it's super cool to me that there is a course builder. That stuff, I love seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole community.
Hey! What's going on here?
Jedi.
Hey, Jedi.
What's happening?
Welcome.
A little golf
really
tonight.
Screwed up Bobby's shot there where we're playing golf. We need quiet, please.
It's a long way from home, but
maybe like a little clap is
Yes.
called for, but
All right, so
how are you doing tonight, Jedi?
it's great to have you here. I need to adjust this a little bit more. Let's try about right there.
I love a good topographical map when you're doing some golf.
get there. In the hole. Oh,
Good
man.
putt.
Did everything
Thank
right
you.
on that one. I don't know how you did it.
It's a solid putt right there.
Thank you.
And whoa. I'm going to need another look at that one.
This is the other thing I like about it. They've got a really cool replay that they trigger it, and you can save the replay, and it'll keep it there for you. It gives you the readout of your putt in the bottom right, also.
I like the commentary too. Like
Yeah.
it's not constantly in your face, but it's nice to have it there. That was one of the things when I played Super Mega Baseball. I love Super Mega Baseball. It's the best baseball game I've played. But because like it just doesn't have there's something about the production values you get when you play MLB The Show, where they have the announcers and they're talking about real players, and there's so much to talk about, and that stuff's just not in a more indie focused baseball game. Although that team has also been purchased. Was that by EA?
Oh, they got bought
I can't
out?
remember if they got. Oh yeah, they got. I think it was EA. So the next whatever the Super Mega Baseball people do next, I believe is going to be branded with something, which could be cool if they get to up their production values. That'll be really nice.
All right.
It's a nice hit.
Thanks, man.
Nice on, as
Nice
they say
on.
in the biz.
This one's for Eagle.
Bobby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? There is a bit of Babish to a little Bobbish.
A little
That's what I
Bobbish.
like to call him.
Let's see here. Did I get it right? Okay, I need to go over a little bit.
So what's that? You get to like take a.
You get one preview per putt. and it shows you the path that your putt's going to go on. So,
Okay.
like I know that I need to go over probably to about right there. based
Is
off
that
my
an
power.
option you can turn off and on? Is that like an assist option, in like Forza where you can turn the racing line on? Is that something where if you didn't take that option, you'd get more money
I
if
don't
you
think
won or
so.
something like that? Okay.
Did you see that thing that popped up in the bottom corner there just now?
I think I missed it.
So that was we have an XP boost on this course, and so I need to drive this 289.8, and if I do that, I get 15 extra XP points on this hole. So,
Okay.
wind behind us, I could bump this up to my driver and just go right for the green, which I'm going to. We're gonna go for this.
Yes, Jedi. I would say that Mario Golf on GameCube is more hardcore than this. Uh, just based on that little preview, man, I could use this preview in Easy Come Easy Golf. That's for damn sure.
They've had that.
I'd be getting
That's
eagles
been
all over
around
the place.
since 2002 or 2003. Tiger Woods EA.
Okay.
That's been around for a long time.
Man, that just feels like cheating at that point. I mean, I know it's only one preview, so you only just get a little bit of knowledge, but holy shit, that changes the game. That breaks the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not like a lightning bolt coming down and knocking the ball off the green or anything, so it's hard to not have that immersion. I get what you're saying.
I don't mean breaks the immersion. I mean that's that makes the game not easy, but it makes it easier in a pretty impactful way.
Oh, so close.
This putt's about 5 feet. So far, so good.
No way.
Oh, it's going right by the hole.
Still get par though.
Let's tap this in and move to the next.
Jedi.
3 under.
I've only golfed in games in Mario Golf, so that's wild to find out.
Here we go now.
It's Chase's birthday. I don't know if you know that or not. So happy birthday to Chase.
You don't need to fish for happy birthdays for me.
Oh,
but
I
thank
do.
you.
That's what I mean. If you're gonna hang out with me tonight, that's what you're getting. All right. So we need to get within 9 feet of this pin. Got 8 coming in behind us. Going down. I think I'm going to do that.
So, how they don't make this yearly, right?
Yeah.
Like there was.
Shit.
So there was a 22.
Yep. Wait, no, there's a 21.
Okay,
I think
that's what I thought.
I think that they held back on 22 to go to this because they were going to like this is like the biggest overhaul that they've done so far, I think.
Okay. What has been overhauled? What's different in this one compared to?
Well, they got the Topgolf integration. They've got more RPG elements that we called out. They've got the whole new 3-click system. Mechanically, the swinging does feel a little bit tighter if you're using the swing stick compared to the other ones. More courses, of course, that are being built out here. So there's quite a bit. I mean, they had the PGA stuff, like they had the actual courses as you called out earlier. But getting more of that here with this time around, adding Tiger and a few other pro golfers in. And I don't know if they were impacted by COVID shit and just use that to their advantage to work out a few things.
Could be. And then I somewhat have been following the sports news going on. Like I know about the live, the Saudi Arabia stuff that's going on. Do you know if like Phil Mickelson's in this game? Is he still, technically part of the PGA Tour at that point, or is his likeness part of live stuff that doesn't count for this anymore?
I'm not sure. I honestly, man, like this is you're seeing what I do. Like the first thing I do is build my character, and then I just start like playing games. We can take a look though. I think we only have a few other holes left here. Where are we on the 15th? Yeah, we got 3 more holes.
Yes, let's definitely do like the Giant Bomb WWE quick look style, where we just go through all the golfers and not know any of them.
Fair.
And there's a lot more golfers in the live tournament. Mickelson's just the only one I know off the top of my head.
Yeah, be nice to have that one back.
I mean, I remember like all the Tiger games in the past. We always had that.
Right, but he wasn't part of that tournament until this last year.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking. Like live hasn't been a thing until this last year.
That's safe.
Got a little bit of distance on this one.
22 feet, that's nothing.
Okay, a little bit further.
Looking super.
Oof, not quite.
That's tough to take. And just drop this on in, and
This commentary is fantastic.
Yeah. There'll be times too where like you just catch like a shit bounce, and they were like talking, oh, this is definitely on the green, and it's like, oh boy, I was a little wrong there. You know, like there's pretty good reaction shit that happens also.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep. And for the most part, so like what I've done in the past when I was younger, especially before like podcasts or a thing, I would always have like a mix of or just like music playing and like really getting into it.
Sure.
But like this is a fantastic podcast game. Like put a podcast on, golf, and that's just been really, really great to have. Let's see if we can shape this shop a little bit. We got some wind coming in on us. I want to.
Yeah. Why don't you focus on the golf? I'm gonna answer Jedi's question here. So a couple things. One, this is 2K, 2K's golf. EA's working on a golf game, right? But they haven't had.
Shit.
They haven't done a golf game for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I think they had like is it Rory McCrory games that they did.
McIlroy, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. And
that's who they switched it to after Tiger with his problems. And then I thought it went back to being Tiger at one point, or maybe they stripped it out entirely. But now the PGA license has gone to the developer of the golf club, which has now been bought by 2K, and that's where we are now. It was before you got here, but Bobby did show off there are other caddy options, but I don't remember if there were female caddy options. Are there, Bobby?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. And there's also female golfers. Like they have the LPGA in here as well, correct?
Yep. Female golfers are here.
So that's cool. And create a character. I imagine you can absolutely make a woman if you'd like.
It's getting there. Look at
And we did it. We got a par better, so we got our 15 XP.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Right cross breeze on this hole.
I think that they've made a very pretty game too. Like it's a looker for sure.
Sure. I mean, yeah. It's almost like how could you not?
Yeah.
You have the technology here because you're using. I'm sure they're using some similar tech from, NBA and that stuff where they just have done such incredible work on getting the faces and assets right. And also, it's golf. It's not the most intensive it's not football where you have to have 22 guys moving at all times every single play. Because of the relaxed nature, that's going to be a beauty. You just gave a slight adjustment, perfect. But yeah, it like being such a slower, more focused sport, you can really make this thing look nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It also we didn't talk about this earlier. It has crossplay, which is really cool. So you can play with it. Yep, I think that's awesome, and I think that also goes into the cool stuff.
Does it have the best feature.
Asynchronous golfing.
Here on the 18th.
Asynchronous golfing.
I don't know. We can look. I can check for us.
Okay.
Happy to take a little look there.
Man, that's when Mario Golf World Tour, Mario Golf On Tour, the 3DS Mario Golf game.
Yeah.
That was a revelation to have. Hey, you get your friends. You could do like a not a local one, but you could have like this group of friends online. Hey, I've set up a tournament. You guys are invited to it, and there's like a week, and everybody can play as many times as they want on this course, and you're just trying to get the lowest score for this week, and it was so awesome. And then I think also Nintendo said, hey, here's like a global event or like a North American event where everybody can participate again asynchronously, and it was awesome. Now it makes a ton of sense in a mobile or a handheld golf game, but I still think it makes perfect sense on any golf game. Honestly, it's so weird to me that they don't have that in Mario Golf Super Rush.
So at the end of each round, like this is just me playing a local game. So I could this could have been you and me playing. It could have been one of those things, but you're still going to get XP, not as much as you would if you're doing like an actual tournament. But we did get some stuff here. You can see my clubhouse pass. I got some stuff on that as well. Did we get anything unlocked here? All right, so we didn't get anything there. I could add players in. We were going to look at the golfing roster, I think.
Yeah, let's look at the roster and look at some modes. Like those are the things I definitely want to see. I mean, we're also planning on doing a quick look of this that might go in a little bit more detail on some of these things, but I'm just really curious. I'd like to see.
Let me see if I could. I didn't even think about this. We probably could have parsec this, because if I go down here to casual and I go to local match,
sure,
there's a whole add player. So if I add player, let me add a ghost in, see if I can pick somebody. No,
silencer.
I can't do that. Let me add a guest. Okay, so I can't do that. Where is the golfers at?
Maybe you have to go. Maybe you just have to like go to casual. Yeah, somewhere in casual. Like maybe you have to pick the mode before you can pick your golfer. Change golfer, top left.
Okay. Whoops. I think it's gonna go because I can have multiple golfers. Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Steph Curry.
Tiger Woods.
You know Steph Curry.
Famous golfer. Yeah. So Tiger Woods, one of the best to ever play it. Steph Curry, he's the basketball man, but he also, I guess plays some golf too. Tony, you know what? We're gonna start just not pronouncing some of these guys. Ricky Fowler, I've heard of.
Yeah. There's Brooke. I've heard of her.
Okay, she's the person we've been seeing on the cover. Michael Jordan, famous golfer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wearing Air Jordan 1s because of course he is. I don't know Lydia. I've heard of John Rahm before, or Ram. I think it's Rahm, but I don't know Justin Rose. No idea. I think I've heard of Justin Thomas before.
What about Bubba Watson?
Bubba Watson. How do you forget Bubba Watson? I've definitely heard of Bubba Watson.
So that's it. Not a huge lineup.
That's it? Wow. Okay. One, I do think they've probably... If Phil Mickelson's not in here, then I think that's definitely the live people are not in this. Yeah, Jedi. They added like a couple fun guest characters in Steph and Jordan as... I guess as fun options. That's interesting. That is a really small lineup.
And I don't know if that you'll unlock, because like in Tiger Woods, I think if I remember correctly, you would unlock people. And with let me check one more thing here on the career or my player. Let me see if there's anybody that they have paywalled.
Okay.
I don't think that they do. They have gear for sure. Yeah, nobody's paywalled, so that's a good thing. But maybe I'll unlock some people there.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Then I was gonna see something. If I go back to casual and I do local, and I put a ghost on here. Let's do another Canadian friend just to see. View golfer info. View golfer. Oh, they put some work in.
This article here says 2K says that even more pro golf players will make an appearance in the game later after launch. Top of that, fans can also expect celebrity guests to make an appearance as well. Each pro has true to life gear and attire. Okay, that stuff doesn't really matter. Interesting. So yeah, like this, I can't tell if we went through 14 or not, but looking at this list, this seems like all the people we saw. That's interesting. I know, I mean, I don't, again, I'm not out there watching golf these days, but there were definitely some names that I did not hear that I expected to hear.
Yeah.
There's God, I can't remember his name. Gonna have to look it up, but this dude is fucking ripped. He's the most ripped golfer I've ever seen.
Okay.
What's his name? I'm just gonna type in muscly golfer.
God.
I swear it's gonna be the first result. Yep, there it is. Bryson DeChambeau. That dude's got some fucking guns. Yeah.
Let me change this really quick. We'll do the front 9 here.
And I think we saw 3 women, at least 2.
Yeah.
I think there was a third one in there. But
Hello and welcome to the game. That is
unfortunately, like I know even less about LPGA than I do about PGA, which is still very little to begin with. But I have this weird microcosm of sports that happened in like the late 2000s.
and second shot.
Because that was the time that I watched Sports Center in the morning before I went to high school classes. Like I'd have my cereal, I'd eat my Reese's Puffs as I watched Sports Center for 30 minutes to an hour, and then went to school. So
Hell yeah.
Somebody like Michelle Wee is like who I know from golfing. Annika Sorenstam is like those are my lady golfers. Those are the ones that I know, because those are just the people who showed up on the screen every day as I watched Sports Center. It would be very similar for hockey guys or football guys, but I paid even less attention to those things.
Totally. I think we got an eagle there, Chase.
Hey, nicely done.
I think it was an eagle. I mean, we made, yeah. Hell yeah. How long was that one? Was it
That
30 footer?
Yeah, it was only a 30-foot putt, but that's because you did so well.
We did
on
so
the
well.
previous shots to do that. Like, what? Yeah, that's fantastic.
I just like, it's so good to be playing golf games, man. It's so different than the other shit I play. It's just a very nice, fun thing to get into.
Should be a good result off the tee here.
There we go.
Okay, second shot.
So most golf holes are like the highest. Like everything's gonna really be between a par 3 and a par 5, right? You're not seeing anything.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just kind of ridiculous.
I feel like I play I shouldn't say mostly. I feel like I see a lot more par 4s. Sprinklings of 3s and 5s. 5s are my favorite. 3s are my least favorite.
Really? Man, I love a good par three. Like that's the only time you're getting a hole in one is one of the par
This one's
three.
heading for the green.
That's the like. There's something exciting about that. Ooh, this could be the one.
That.
I looked it up. There is a par 7 in a South Korean
Really?
country club. Yeah,
That sounds exhausting.
yeah. That sounds like
How
somebody who's got too
long
much
is it?
space. Here, let me get the yardage.
Could be a good
You know, just 1,100 yards.
Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. That's very funny.
And up.
Yeah, so pretty much everything is between 3 and 5.
Oh, the other thing I haven't shown you yet, Chase, you can pull up a nice overview map as well and see. So like,
Ooh, sure. Yeah,
you've got that, and then you can do your zoom in on it as well. We'll play it. We'll play it safe. Playing it safe.
Yep, that's gonna do. Okay.
And
60 or so to the pin.
okay, we're gonna do this.
Bounce right. Come on.
I guess it just physically doesn't have
On the green with that one. Well done.
a
We've got a 17-foot putt on this one.
yeah, I guess when you only have par 5 is the longest, you can't get something better than an albatross, right?
Right.
I mean, you could do a hole in one, but then that's always a hole in one.
This one's on a good line.
Some people call it a double eagle. Fuck those people.
Yeah, it's
it's
albatross.
birdie eagle albatross. Albatross is so much more fun to say. If somebody said I got a double eagle, I'd tell them to get it. I'd say I got double birds for you. That's what.
You'd
That's
say
what
straight
you
to
get.
jail with you.
Yes. Yes.
Straight to jail. Okay. Man, I think I want to play this back just a little. There we go.
This could be good.
No.
And after that bogus
Shit.
prediction, you'll end up in the rough. And the chip will go down, and there's your
Nice
birdie.
chip. I love chipping. I love chipping more than I like putting.
Look,
Especially in real life, like the times that I've gone golfing. Here's the weird thing. I love mini golf.
After that,
I
Yeah.
just you know, if the putter's the only thing I got, perfectly fine. But if I'm on a real fucking golf course, anytime I pick up the putter, I know, well, this is gonna go poorly. I I don't know why. I think it's just having more wide open space for the putting is
sure.
dangerous to my brain. But I would much rather be like on that fringe where you can go, okay, you know what, I need to take out the pitching wedge. Like that's more comfortable for me, where I can get putts are gonna go all over the fucking place, and it's probably just because I don't know how to read a green. Whereas, you know, if I'm chipping it, then I can at least like have a chance at it.
Or you just end up on the green and
All right, man. We got a 40-foot putt here, Chase. I got on the green in 2.
Yeah.
Playing pretty aggressive here.
your putt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you went right over that tree. Pretty straight green.
Yep. Just need to go over a little bit. Let's see if we can sink this bad boy.
Have you done much golf in real life, Bobby?
I've gone golfing with people in real life and had a great time. I've done like driving ranges. I feel like I can make good recommendations. Like I know how to read stuff out there. I have a good time. I don't have the coordination.
Yeah.
But I do like it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've
Clocking in at 6 under.
I've caddied,
I'm just
man.
not
Like,
very
I've-
accurate.
Nice one out in the-
Like I'll carry people's clubs. I'll drive them around. I will like have a couple beers. Like I just
Yeah.
like the activity of being out there doing it.
Sure. I like the idea of golf, and then every time I actually get out there, I go, "Oh yeah, wait, I'm bad at this. Like,
I could see you getting
I'm
pretty
just so
angry.
inaccurate."
Banked.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like
All right, let's get out.
I
of
don't
this
like
first
failing,
cut and,
especially at something where I know I'm going to keep. Like, hey, if I fail on hole one, 17 more of these to go. Like, that is demoralizing.
you're a bit off on that
Totally.
And at some point, you just feel like, man, I don't think I'm getting any better at this. This is rough.
Shit. I had that chip in there.
That one. Nice chip.
That's why I like something like bowling a little better. One, I just feel like I'm naturally a little bit better at it to begin with, and two, it is shorter. Like, I only have to do this 10 times, not 18 times. That's
Getting a fucking bogey.
oof.
Damn it.
And the putt goes.
Damn it. Yeah, man. Like, I'll go hang out with my friends when they're golfing, walk around. It's just a good time. Like, when I lived in Colorado,
Yeah.
we used to go to the driving range that was like in front of the mountains. It was just gorgeous. You get to see
Sure.
that. Sarah's parents,
My other problem. I'll go for it.
they live on a golf course.
Nice. My aunt and uncle, when my grandmother died, they moved into her house, which is in a country club area. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. There's a 6-foot putt.
My other problem with golf is that I come from a baseball background. I played a lot of
Sure.
baseball. So even
It's
though
great
the
to see you,
swing
Jedi.
mechanics are similar, yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for hanging out, Jedi. Appreciate it. Even though the swing mechanics in baseball and golf are relatively similar, different planes that they're on for sure, but there's subtle differences to them where a baseball swing is going to lead to some bad habits on a golf course. And so I kind of need to retrain my brain every time I get out there that I cannot treat this like baseball. I need to like the way my mind, the way I come to it mentally, the amount of power I'm putting behind something. It's just a different animal, and I
Sure.
just have to retrain myself every time.
Totally get that.
It's heading towards the hole.
There we are. All right, save par.
Nice putt. That's in there for par.
All right, this
Which
is
is
the,
silly because I'm not playing like I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm playing baseball probably really ever again. Like softball, I can play some softball and that, certainly similar swing mechanics, but I would play much more golf than I would play baseball at this point in my life. I need to just forget how to play baseball so I can focus on how to play golf, and I would probably be a lot better.
right. I get that. Get that for sure. Let's bring
Yeah.
you in here.
Also, golfing like once every 3 years does not
how you
help
get
you
good.
get the consistency. Exactly.
Good.
Oh, that's really good. Oh.
I like it.
Man, I thought I had that in there.
Get there.
Shit.
Here comes a free
Chase, if
Great-
you wanted
great
to,
shot, though.
after this, I could just turn this off and we could turn scoring on if you wanted.
All right,
I'm good.
7 under par
Thanks for the offer.
Yeah.
But I think I'm good. That's not how I want to spend my birthday.
We got a new wedge shaft. This one looks to be a pretty common. It's only 25 to equip it. Your swing path goes down, your lie range goes down, but you do get shaping, transition, and timing increases, so that's neat. Well, Chase, we are coming up at an hour. We can keep going if you want, or we can call it there. Birthday boy.
I'm feeling pretty good. Why don't you play a little bit more? Well, check out the Top Golf stuff.
For sure.
That's probably quicker than doing a full 9.
Yeah. Well, so let's see what this is all about. I've never been to Top Golf. I think I know what they are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just a high-tech driving range. That's really all it is. I've gone a couple times. It's fun. I mean, it's more fun than a driving range because it has kind of games built into it. I think this is very funny in a golf video game because Top Golf is already trying to like virtually make golf like it's trying to virtually abstract golf in real life. So for them to digitally remake this is very weird to me. But you can play a few different things. Like you could certainly just treat it as a driving range, and I believe all the balls have like some sort of, I don't know if it's RFID or if it's like there's some kind of thing in there where the golf balls all have some sort of tracking on them. And so you could treat it like a driving range and just see how far you get. But then as you're playing here, they also have these games where you're trying to more get them in these circular holes here. And the closer you get them to the flags in the middle, the more points you get. And then I think the further out you get, you also get more points for that stuff. And then there are some games where it's like, hey, it gets like you kind of have to like ladder up to it, like do the short one, then do the green, then do the one after that, and then do the blue.
Nice.
But
I mean, this is cool.
yeah,
Like this could be a fun thing to do. Like if you were like playing with a friend, like, hey, let's just go do some Top Golf for a second while we're waiting for the next like round.
Yeah, just like a little accuracy fun thing. That's cool. And when you actually go to one of these facilities, there's a TV that's on like your back right side from where your golfer is right now, and that you kind of look back at that, and that shows you the trail of your golf ball and where it landed and how many points, and it's kind of like you're going bowling because it just keeps track of all the scores for you and who's up at any one time. It's a neat time, and they've got food and drinks, and they also have a couple of levels. So with the driving range, you just have one big flat area that everybody's teeing off on. But at Top Golf, they have tiers of the building that you can go up on the third. Yeah, you can go up on like the third floor, and obviously your golf ball's going to travel a little further because you're up higher to begin with. It's just neat. It's a neat experience.
I heard that. Was it you telling me that there's one that's being built like closer to us?
I mean, there's one pretty damn close to us. It's only like less than 30 minutes away from us, or maybe just about.
No, like there's like one that's gonna be like around Midtown or downtown St. Louis.
I don't think that's the case. That was the Alamo Draft House. I was telling you about that.
No, I was just talking to somebody about that.
Really?
Yeah, there's another. I don't
think there's enough space.
I mean, I didn't either, but they were pretty adamant that that's coming.
All right, let me look it up.
Keep me honest here, Chase.
I mean, the one in Chesterfield is the one that's not too far away, but wow, holy shit.
Is it coming?
Yeah, Topgolf is coming to Midtown. Located south of St. Louis University campus at the intersection of Choteau and Compton, south of 64. Okay, south of 64 makes a little bit more sense. There's some space there. If it was north of 64, I have no idea where you would have put that thing, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that'll certainly be even closer.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Goal
is to open in late 2023. So I guess we know what we're doing next November.
This time next year. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? If they're open for my birthday, let's do that. Let's do that next year. That would be fun.
This is where you can start your career, by the way. So if I did, okay. I'm not going to do it, but if I did Q school, finish the season in the top 50 point ranking, that's going to unlock more shit. I don't think, let me just check out my locker and see if I did get a new putter. I'm going to switch over to, because I've got you got these gold things. If you got the deluxe, like a gold club, and I just, nah, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, looks a little silly.
But the appearance. Oh, I did get this though, for pre-ordering.
Oh, damn it!
Hell yeah.
That's dumb. That's dumb, but I guess it's good that it's here.
Let me just check one thing in my locker, because I know I just got a new putter.
Okay.
That's not what I'm looking for. Oh my God,
hi,
it's
Johnny.
Johnny.
Welcome. How you feeling, buddy?
Yeah, how's things down south? The deep south.
Or even up north. I know.
Yeah.
I know you. I kept you out of coming Wednesday because you were feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully, all that stuff's cleared up at this point.
I like that black shaft.
Well, somebody else can clip that for us.
Stop it.
I didn't say a word.
This is
You're the one who's got
family
your
show. Family
Who's
show,
family?
Chase. How dare you? He says he's tender. Love me
Yeah,
tender,
well.
is what he says.
And also before we head out, I still want to like go through the modes. It might be like in the competitive area. I want to see if there's any sort of asynchronous thing here.
Yeah, for sure. We can absolutely do that.
I think Easy Come Easy Golf actually has something like that. It might not be something you can do with just friends, but I know they've had like, hey, here's like a global tournament that's going on. Submit your scores between these days and then see what happens. And that's close to what I'm looking for. But what I really want is just for like the three of us, you, me, and Johnny, to be able to say, hey, for this week period, we have a tournament going on. You can play as much golf as you want in here, but the best score on these 9 holes is,
Chase,
the winner for that
you see
week.
this hat that you can buy?
A men's cowboy hat.
You mean a Don Pappas hat?
Okay. I thought you were going for like an Arthur Morgan thing here, but
No.
yeah, I guess I can see. He's got more of like the woven hat to it.
Yeah. I don't know if I can buy a hat like that. Because I'd like to have Don Pappas in here, the true golfer.
Of course, who wouldn't want to have Don Pappas? You can get a bucket hat.
Hell yeah. Don't fuck with me. I am a pro golfer.
Oh, and you know what? The skull and crossbones, with the crossbones being golf clubs, that's a real choice.
Hell.
Wait, is there something written on the back of that? Turn around. Okay, no, I thought I saw some text, but I guess that's wrong.
Johnny wants to see if there's Hawaiian shirts. Let's go see
Sure.
if there's any very expensive patterned shirts.
I mean, if you don't have that, it would be a waste.
Nothing.
What? Bobby, what is this game?
I don't know. Well, hang on. No, that's just a polo. Oh, no. That's
close.
No, here we go.
That's not,
Here we go.
Okay, we get some options.
Dan
Not
Flashes,
a lot, but
baby.
some options.
How expensive is that pattern?
It's all right. It's all right.
This is the type of shirt that Johnny's boss would have said, your shirt's a little loud for work.
They definitely, like the WWE, create a character options in here where people can like build their own pieces of clothing. I need to see all sorts of ridiculous fucking patterns.
Well, they got that's the one thing I will say. If we go back out to the Clubhouse Pass, there's a few shirts on here that are like a very different vibe than anything else in there. Oh, more bucket hats though. Don't fuck with me. Where was
you're
it?
like, you're ponying up $10 to even be a part of it. Like, you're already paid.
I do like these.
Sure, like a nice little puffy vest.
Get some cardigan action.
Uh
This is me when I go to drink an IPA at a brewery.
Yeah.
There's another one down here. Like these. Like, that's kind of a very different pattern, like a tie-dyed pattern almost.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I like this one. Give me that guy. Oh, look at that. That's a ball, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, I like my balls to look like me. All right, you want me to go and check on...
Yeah, just check like the competitive mode, I suppose.
Oh, competitive?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're the same modes, but I was just wondering what they have exactly.
Societies.
What's a society? Except something that we live in.
We live in a society. What is this one?
Is this just like a clan?
It looks like it.
Like a clan.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going to do this one yet.
No.
But if I go to casual and we do local,
Online match?
that'll
Well,
be
local wouldn't be. You wouldn't be able to do asynchronous with that, would you?
Let me just create a private one here.
Yeah, but if
see.
you're doing like a room code, then that's going to be. I guess I could just also type this into Google and
The
figure
number
it
of
out.
strokes, penalties taken, right? 4-ball, alternate shot, up to 4 players. Yeah, I don't.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about asynchronous multiplayer in here. That's too bad. That is such a cool feature. It really should just be in every single golf game. I don't know why it was there for like one magical moment and then gone.
Johnny says that they should add Bill Murray from Space Jam. That's a good call. And you know what? It could happen because they're adding in celebrities, Johnny. If I go in here, let me show you really quick. So, Tiger Woods, but Steph Curry's in this one, and so is Michael Jordan as actual golfers. So you can play as them and have that. And they said they're going to add more people in. So yes, add in Charles Barkley, Bob. That is true. But yeah, man, like
You think? Wait, Bobby, can you go back to the ball that was at the end of the season pass there?
Yeah.
Were they going for a Fear and Loathing
on that one?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's gotta be. It's gotta be what they're doing.
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
see.
Interesting.
I think I have one of those unlocked right now. I haven't looked at the balls in the locker here. Ball type. Aha. So here we go. This is the ones I was telling you about that have like legendaries. I've got none. But appearance wise, yeah, we can make our ball have a bucket hat. Why wouldn't we?
You could. So that's what it has on the course?
Yeah.
Or just like where it that's very silly.
I'm not disagreeing, but yes, we can do that.
All right. Well, Bobby, I know you're about to wrap up. We've shown off a decent amount. You've made some great putts and some great hits. For people who are just tuning in, it is my birthday today. For another 25 minutes, and there is one more gift that I would like for somebody to give me. But if nobody wants to, I'll do it myself.
You can't give yourself a gift, Chase.
You know what? For 500 casual coins, I just might. Johnny, I know you know what I want there in chat. If you wanna pony up the 500 casual coins. I mean, I could just do it. It's happening. It's happening one way or the other, Bobby. It's really just up to what happens.
Fucking heinous. Here we go.
My birthday. That's what I asked for. That's what I wanted.
We've given you so much
right.
already, Chase.
Thank you. Happy birthday, me. If this is your first time, this is AMA Bobby Ask Me Anime, where I tell Bobby the name of an anime, a real name of a real anime, and he has to tell me what happens in that show. Bobby, noted lover of anime, noted encyclopedia of knowledge of anime. He's gonna have to figure that out. So Johnny, why don't you give me a number between 1 and 38? Because I've got a full list here of names that I've come up with and curated that I think will give us a good time here. I also have to give Bobby a little bit of help. I give him the genre, I give him when it came out. And, you know, if it has any ridiculous Japanese words in it, I'll at least translate those for him. But mostly English titles.
We'll deal with it.
22 from Johnny. Not bad, not bad. We'll take this. Let me type this into my anime list and make sure I can get the genres here for you.
Third shot.
Okay, Bobby, this is a movie.
Okay.
A movie that first aired March 3rd, 2007. Let's see, the genres are drama, romance, and slice of life. Bobby, your anime is 5 centimeters per second. Bobby, what do you think 5 centimeters per second is about?
5 centimeters per second.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
5 centimeters per second follows 2 high school best friends that are in a competitive drafting class. Do you ever do drafting when you're in high school, Chase?
When you say drafting, you mean like drawing drafting, or
like
okay, not like car drafting.
No, like more like
drafting.
Like architecture, you know, blueprinting, drafting.
Sure.
They were in a competitive after-school drafting program, and
of course.
And in this, there was, you know, neighboring cities that would have kids in these after-school programs, and the whole thing was about they were drawing in 5 centimeters, as you talked about at the title of this thing.
Because Japan's on the metric system.
Correct.
It'd be 5 inches per second if they made an American version, I'm sure.
Correct. We want to keep them honest. And so it's following these group of kids in these after school programs that have some rivals. They're all working towards getting this grant for their schools to like get new equipment and stuff, and then they get to take a trip too. Like this is a beach trip for holiday for them if they get to do this, which would be pretty exciting.
Okay.
But so they get a beach trip and they get a grant for the school.
It wouldn't get like a trip to like a Frank Lloyd Wright house or something. Isn't that where the drafting class would love to go to?
Yeah, but this is an anime, Chase, and what's an anime without a beach?
You're right. I'm being silly.
Yeah, you're being silly. So, like, let the pro talk, please.
Sure.
I mean, you're making me miss my shot now. You got me all worked up here. So anyway, they would get to go to the beach episode, but what they had found out is that they had a teacher that was the like reigning champ for this. He was able to start to like help these kids. The other school was doing some nasty shit. They were trying to say that the team was using, you know, wrong equipment. They were cheating. It was just a big fucking ordeal. But that's what this anime is about. The kids end up when they get to go to the beach, which is really cool.
Sure. You know what? Really, really interesting. I've never heard of an anime based on architectural drafting before, uh,
That's this one.
but yeah, sure. It's this one.
No.
Bobby, you know what? You started really strong, and then I think you kind of overdid it a little bit. Let me give you a little bit of quick synopsis here. This one's actually pretty quick. What happens when two people love each other but just aren't meant to be together?
casual hour.
Takaki Tuno, yeah, and Akari Shinohara are childhood friends, but circumstances beyond their control tear them apart. They promise to stay in contact, and although the progression of time widens the distance between them, the chain of memories, chain of memories, can't say that phrase, that's Kingdom Hearts bullshit, we don't want that. The chain of memories remains ever present. 5 centimeters per second is a romantic drama that focuses on the mundane and harsh reality of long-distance relationships stuck in the past and unable to make any new memories. Takaki and Akari cling to the hope of seeing each other again. They live their everyday lives half-heartedly before hurting themselves and the people around them. Ouch.
Yikes.
This is Makoto Shinkai movie. He's the guy who did Your Name, which
yeah.
You've probably heard of Your Name. It was a huge movie there.
Yeah.
He's also done some other movies, Weathering with You, and this is shorter. So they say it's a movie, but it's also like 3 episodes. I guess it's more like an OVA kind of thing, but it's like an hour and a half altogether. That's interesting. Or there were 3 parts to this film, but then it was kind of pushed into a single film that's out there. He's done some shorts as well. There's actually a short that he's done that's similar to this in a way, but much more sci-fi, which I really like. I can't remember the name of that one. I want to look that up. But it's I actually just watched it recently. It's only like a 5-minute thing, but it's I'm trying to find Makoto Shinkai movies. But the idea there is that these kids go to school together, and then in like a future, and there's an alien invasion that's going on, and the girl get yeah, see you, Johnny. The girl gets into the army that's going to fight these aliens, and the boy doesn't. So now she's like gets on a big ship and it flies away, and they can still contact each other through cell phones, but the further they go through like hyperspace and go through, like, the Halo thing would be slip space, I guess, but like the further they get away from each other, the longer it takes for the text messages to go through. Weird. So they just kind of check in. And, at one point, it's only a few days, and then, it's a couple weeks, and then it's a year, and then it's like 5 years. And you're seeing the boy grow up on Earth, and he's just kind of hanging on these messages because he really likes the girl, and the girl is, she's experiencing time at a different rate than he is. And so they're like, that's even part of the conversation is, hey, I calculated it out. It should be like your 18th birthday now. I'm still 15. Isn't that weird?
That is strange.
Just based on
right?
how, yeah, it's interesting. And it's only 5 minutes, and I don't think the animation's super good on that. It's one of his early shorts before he got popular and started getting money. But I think it's pretty cool. And I think 5 centimeters per second is at least trying to take that same concept and turn it into a slightly more grounded movie about that same kind of thing, the long distance relationships, and how that changes the way that you're in that relationship and changes the way you act. I think it's cool. It's a good one. Anyway, 5 centimeters per second, not a bad pick. Thank you, Johnny, for giving me a nice birthday gift. And I think that can help us wrap up the show. Bobby, thanks for showing me some PGA Tour 2K23.
It's cool. It's a cool game.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I felt like I was a little harsher on it at the beginning of this than I meant to be. There were just some questions, some like functional information I was looking for.
Overly critical of a game that other people enjoyed? No way.
Hey, I'm a reporter, man. I'm just asking.
I know
questions.
you're just asking questions.
But yeah, this is a game that I'm potentially interested in playing, so I wanted to ask some questions and
I think we're gonna try for our quick look. We're gonna do Parsec. I think we're gonna try because I can just have you add your controller in, and
Sure.
you can literally just we'll do the 3-click method for you. We'll get you in here, and when we do our quick look, and so everybody come back to our YouTube channel, which you can find here. We'll absolutely have a chance to check that out.
Nice.
That's not working. Well, our links didn't work. I'll have to look into that.
Okay. Well, we've got a website that people can go to that shows all of our stuff, right?
Thecasualhour.com, baby.
Perfect. Yeah, you'll find all our stuff there.
Everything will be there. Quick looks. So this past week, Chase and I played games on Monday night for the Steam Next Fest, wrapped that whole thing up. Some really cool demos this year. A lot of stuff we wish listed. We'll make sure to update you all. There's a few games that are going to be coming out really soon that we got to check some demos out for, so we'll make sure to give you all the heads up. The Moonbreaker quick look went up on Tuesday, and I really like that game. We'll probably play that on an upcoming Monday stream. It's an awesome tabletop game from the people who made Subnautica. Chase and I got to hang out and record a podcast without Johnny on Wednesday night, and we ended up talking a lot about playing new games or playing games you like in the podcast curse, and it's a really fun conversation. You should go check that out. It's up everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. It's even on YouTube as a video on demand if you'd rather watch Chase and I talk about it. Thursday, we put up Chase's quick look for Live Alive, where he showed me the 1994 smash hit, now on the Nintendo Switch, that Square has put out, correct? It was Square?
Yep, Square Enix, and remade from the ground up using their HD 2D stuff that they've done with games like Octopath Traveler or not Bravely Default. I guess the new Bravely Default's kind of like that, but not exactly. But yeah, like Octopath Traveler.
It's very cool from what I saw, and we have a quick look up for that you can check out. And I got the comment thing working, so you can follow that in chat if you're here. And then tonight we did PGA 2K23, as you can see, and we had a great time playing through that. Chase, you do things outside of our show. Why don't you tell the fine folks about it?
Yeah, I've got a couple things. One is Gamers on the Go, which is a podcast about handheld video games. You can find out more about that at gamersonthego.com. Hopefully we'll have a new episode sometime in November to share with people. And then I also have a YouTube channel, so you can search for Chasey K Plays, all one word, on YouTube and find me there. I'm currently playing through SteamWorld Heist, and that's been a lot of fun. And then I do have one other thing that's being worked on. It's been recorded now, so that's something. I need to edit it and get it going, but I'm starting a new podcast with one of my oldest and best friends. And I'm looking forward to talking more about that once it's done and ready to go. But it's something that's been months or technically years in the making, and excited to finally get it off the ground. And that'll be really exciting.
Awesome.
Look forward to that.
Chase, happy birthday to you. Thanks for making tonight so much fun and spending time with me on your birthday. We will be doing some quick looks this weekend. We're going to actually get to hang out in real life with you, me, and my wife, which will be awesome. And then next week, we've got some really fun games coming out that we've been talking about in our preview. So follow those links that Chase gave to see his stuff happening. Follow the links we gave to keep up with us. And we'll talk to you all very soon. Take care.